Friday night. Southwest. We played in the bar.
Yeah.
Friday night?
Friday night, yeah. That was last week, yeah.
Yeah.
So greetings to everybody. This is the second podcast of the Abba Ed and Tio Pancho show, or Tio Pancho and Abba Ed, más bien. And as we promised from last week, Tio Pancho thought in his recollection that he liked Mezcal better than tequila.
I think so. We're going to find out.
Yeah, so happy All Saints. This is the week of All Saints.
That's right.
It's a holy day of obligation. So you can go on All Hallows Eve, All Saints Eve, which is October 31st.
What day is that on?
It's Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Is a holy day of obligation.
Yeah, beginning in the evening, and then Wednesday is the actual day. You know, so you can go any day. You can go from Tuesday night to Wednesday night. Yeah.
To Mass.
To Mass, Holy Mass.
Tuesday night to Wednesday night.
That's right.
This is a holy day of obligation.
That's right.
Okay, so I have to find out how St. Joseph, what the schedule is.
St. Joseph's in Hopeville, California. Yes, in El Centro Catholic. We're going to have some mass times at Guadalupe Church and at St. Mary Campus. You know, so
Now, Father Alfredo's still recovering.
we hope so. Yeah, we keep him in our prayers, and so it could be. I don't know who's going to be the celebrant for the masses.
Well, it was Father Ray. It was either last week,
Could be.
the week before, 2 weeks he's been there.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
who's going to celebrate?
I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow because we have a meeting.
Is this box ever going to disappear?
No.
It's always going to be there?
Well, if you know how to take it off there, you can. You're just not technologically savvy.
Well, you can do it.
I'm not getting up.
I want to see it. So there's a big white box in the middle of it.
Well, click on the arrow. Move your arrow. Oh, no, never. This is going to be funny, everybody. Tio Pancho's going to try and work the
Do
computer.
what now?
You move the arrow.
What arrow? Where is it? Oh, this one up here?
No.
I see it. Wait a minute, it's coming back. Okay, leave meeting.
No.
Get it?
Get it. Got it. Yeah.
Push that one?
Yeah.
Oh, see there?
It's a miracle.
See that?
It's a minor miracle.
You never give Tio Pancho enough credit.
You're
Like these Aikens.
it's a miracle that you're able to work your own cell phone.
They have great, what you can buy there is fresh Jewish rye bread. And you can have them cut it in half. Instead of buying a whole loaf, you can have half a loaf. And whatever thickness you want, it's sandwich, or toast, whatever.
Gotcha. This is DZ Aikens in San Diego. We're not sponsoring them. We're sponsoring Letty's Casita in El Centro.
And Coca-Cola.
Well, Coke, we're ready for them to sponsor us.
Come on, Coca, step forward.
Okay, get your lime and salt because we're gonna do a taste test between tequila and mezcal.
Okay, relax. We got all night now.
Well, the people are gonna want to see this.
All right, okay, you talked me into it. I have my little container here, folks. Green, and matches my green shirt and the green grass and the, I have to cut this. I have to cut this line because it's too much.
All right.
Where am I? Can you see it?
No. What?
Wow.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
Mhm.
I cut this line. I'll be right back.
All right.
Just take me a minute.
So while Tio Pancho is going to cut his line, just for those of you watching, we are located in Imperial County, California, El Centro, Hopeville. So these are border cities here in the California desert. Our neighbor to the south is, in addition to Calexico, is Mexicali. And in a few weeks, we're going to go to our first ever Águilas game, Mexicali Águilas. We've never been. We've been trying to go for the past 15 or 16 years. But then work gets too much, a lot of work, and then it gets cold and we chicken out. So this year, we're going to do it. We're going to go to our first Águilas game in this month of November. So yes, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Eve, is the 31st, and November 1st is a holy day of obligation. So after we take our shots, we're going to talk a little bit about observance of Halloween, whether or not we do observe it.
And then I'm going to tell them about the blessings of going to the cemetery
Sounds good. Yeah.
8 days in a row.
Okay, you got your lime ready? Okay, now pick one of these cups. Pick the.
You mean it's like a taster's choice?
Yeah.
This is a taste?
Yeah, I'm not telling you what is what.
You're not telling me what is what.
No.
All right, folks, you ready for this?
There we go.
I put some of this, can you see what that is? There we go.
It's because of your background, it's your background screen.
Oh, that up next to me there.
Yeah.
You see what that is, folks? That's what is that? It's salt,
Yeah.
lemon salt,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, lemon salt.
Lime salt.
With my lime salt, with my front paw here, front of the paw. Okay, first I'll take the one that. Where did we get these shot glasses from, Mama?
We got them from Tlaxcala.
Tlaxcala. I love Tlaxcala.
Salud,
Salud,
bendición,
bendición
y salvación.
y salvación.
Okay, don't say anything. We'll do the second one.
I can't really say anything right now. I don't know how to say anything like. Just took a shot of tequila. Oh,
Could be tequila or could be mezcal. We'll have to find out.
so if you go to the cemetery for 8 days straight in a row, starting November the 1st, you go every day for 8 days. You go and pray for the holy souls in purgatory. We are the only people who can pray for holy souls in purgatory. They cannot pray for themselves. And in doing so, when you pray for holy souls in purgatory, they in turn will pray for you and be at your side.
Well, when they get to heaven, they'll intercede for us. I guess they.
That's right. That's right.
They could pray for us technically in purgatory. They can't help themselves.
That's right. That's
So you can, each day that you go between November 1st, November 8th, by praying at a cemetery, you can gain a plenar indulgence each day.
I have your prayer that I take with me.
Wait.
But I don't know if you can. So I'm gonna take it out here and show you what it is, all right? Don't go away.
Yeah, they might not be able to hear you because we've adjusted the microphone, so. So Tio Pancho left the table again. He left the production table.
This is beautiful. What's the name of that saint? Explain that. Read it. Read the doctor statement he makes.
Saint Alphonsus Liguori.
Saint
Saint Alphonsus Liguori.
Alfonso Ligorio.
Liguori,
Ligorio. All right.
He has a novena for the faithful departed. Beautiful, very nice.
For 8 days in a row.
Okay, now we're gonna do our second shot.
Relax, simply relax. Here's the list.
Tell
You
me,
see the list, folks?
People want to see, they can't see it because of your background.
Give me a different background.
Well, if I give you a plain background, like
A
I
what?
if I give you a plain background like I gave you last time, they'll be able to see what you're showing up. You wanted a sparkling background like mine.
Well, I did want the sparkling in the background, and I don't have much to show up right now because I'm going to take a shot of tequila.
All right.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, yeah?
I'm not sure if the first shot was tequila or
Mezcal.
am I slurring my words already? A bit.
Yeah, because the people were gonna wanna see us after 2 shots.
So I took my family out to comida china esta noche, Chinese food,
Uh-huh.
and I was.
Don't say the name if you didn't like it, okay?
Oh, I liked it. It's
Okay.
just you and I had a big lunch today at Letty's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I had this big meal tonight. I brought a whole bunch back. Yeah, because Chinese food you can always have the next day or
Sure.
day after that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's so bothering. So, you want me to mention the name of the restaurant? It was good.
If it's good, say it.
Yeah, it's right behind Denny's there at the shopping center. Not Denny's, but Chili's. You know where Chili's is? That Chinese restaurant right behind it.
What is that, Fortune House or Fortune Garden? Or?
Yeah. Fortune. I think Fortune Garden.
Okay.
The owner, he's a nice. I know him. He's a very nice man. And the food is very good. The service is good. You order something, boom, it's in there within 2.5 minutes. So It's too bad you can't eat too much Chinese food, stuff like that.
No, it has a lot of wheat in it. So for those of you listening, I can't eat wheat.
Well, you have
Celiac. Yeah, celiac.
yeah, but what's and you can't eat
Bread, tortillas, you know,
Yeah,
or
what-
de harina.
yeah, what do they call that? There's word that you can't eat
Wheat gluten free.
gluten free. That's the two magic words.
Yep. So here we are in Imperial County. That's why we mentioned last week, go to Mexicali, go to tacos, go to restaurants.
10 miles.
I know.
I use
Less than 10
Mexicali.
miles, yeah, 9 miles.
Yes, me.
And while you were gone, I told them we're going to go watch an Águilas game, our baseball team, you know, Mexicali.
That'd be nice if we could tape it, tape ourselves there. Can you do the tape? Say, here we are, and then show the baseball game for a couple of minutes. Our viewers should, at times, if possible, share what we're doing. If we go there, if you can do it, hey, here we are. We're the baseball
We
team.
could create a Facebook page, Tio Pancho Abba.
Traveling. Travel with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Travel with us.
Yeah.
I told you about what St. Padre Pio said, right?
Yes. What was Saint Padre?
St. Padre Pio said that when you have the rosary in your hand, like holding the hand of Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Nice. Yeah.
So always, folks, there are three things the church as we have as I forget the name, but anyway, the non-doges, but three things that we should always have with us. We have our scapula, rosary, and your Saint Benedict crucifix. Those are the of the church. What's that word?
Well, the sacramentals, but
There's the sacramentals of the church. That's the word.
each faithful is free whether or not they want to use sacramentals or not. So that's your choice, and I do the same thing. But the people are free to choose whether they want to wear a cross. They don't have to wear any sacramentals, but there's real merit in that, you know. No, they're not magical objects in and of themselves.
You're right.
They're reminders of the sacraments which we have received. Baptism is continually unfolding in our lives.
Good. Very well said, Abba. Very well said. Let's drink to that.
Okay, all right. This is the second shot.
Okay, wait a minute. Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
I'm so excited that you
I
got
have
the
my
second
other-
shot, man.
My other, we're getting kind of toasted here on the air. My God,
That's what people want to see, man. That's what people want to
I
see.
bet you this gets to 10,000.
Hits, all right.
You watch 10,000 hits.
I'm on my dad.
God willing, So
Oh, we want to say hi to Dr. Edgar Gamboa.
buddy, how you doing, Edgar? Oh my word, you're so sweet. I love you so much. He's a wonderful holy man, and his wife Lucy. But we've been friends for many, many, many years now. What a
He
blessing.
goes on pilgrimage with us too
Yes.
each year, so yeah.
That's oh gosh, yes. And when are we gonna? When would we go? Oh, he asked about going to
La Scala?
no, Monte de la Rosa.
Okay, yeah.
We did the first next year. That's a men's retreat in Sierra Madre. Beautiful, ran by the passionate priests. Oh, if you have a chance to go there for a weekend, a retreat, I would highly recommend that. Father Pat, Father Pat, he's the best. He really is. So anyway, Edgar, I hope you're feeling better. He went through a major operation here.
Yeah, don't give too many details.
I'm not going to give too many details.
Yeah.
But
Limón-y-san, vámonos. Get your
what's the first?
limón and san.
Oh,
Get ready, man.
That's a good name for a bar.
Limón-y-san.
Limón-y-san.
Yeah.
And then show a glass of tequila, you know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah.
I should market that. What is it called when you put a,
Branding?
yeah. All right, kids. Here we go.
So for our second shot, we say cheers for joy.
Cheers for joy. And I want to let you see, when I take a shot, I need my lime, salt, and then I take the shot and then my fresh lime. Abba doesn't take anything. Salud.
Salud. Cheers for joy.
Mhm. I like this one much better.
Yeah, you're right. The second one was mezcal. You like mezcal better than tequila?
Bingo!
You said that last week. Wow. Okay.
Wow, huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
You like the smoky flavor. Well, I have a saying, and Tio Pancho knows about this. Mezcal, if you're not careful, can send you to the twilight zone. So, be careful with mezcal, you know.
Well, I'm halfway there anyway. Just have another shot of that.
No, we're only doing a 2-shot taste test, okay?
No, absolutely.
So, pagan celebrations of Halloween, or neutral celebrations of Halloween, or Catholic celebrations of Halloween. I've never, since a kid, I've never liked Halloween. I don't like scary stuff.
It's, when you're a young kid, your parents let you go into the neighborhood door to door asking. Yeah, my mother wouldn't allow us to do that. She wouldn't allow us to do that.
My mom would have gone with us, but I didn't want to do that. It's scary.
I'd like to go to the carnivals though, when they had the Harley, all the games, the games and buying that chair you buy, you ring around the chair, you get a cake at the end. Those little fish.
Everything's too scary. I don't like scary stuff. I was a shy kid. I was really super shy. I mean, being with other people was terrifying, and then have to think of a costume every year.
You were super shy.
Oh my word!
You're kidding. And you're a priest, and I've seen you in front of
I
thousands of people.
speak in front of people. Shaking half to death. God really helped me. So yeah, I couldn't think of what I wanted to be for Halloween. It's painful, very, very, very painful. So the Saints, I'm happy about the Saints. I mean, I'm happy about salvation. I'm happy to go to mass.
Right.
But to go to carnival, that's terrifying. Have to dress up in something terrifying. Have to work at the carnival, terrifying. It's just scary, stupid, and not my thing. So
you got that, folks? You get the idea? Well, I went to carnivals to have fun. I like that game where you run around and then whoever wins gets a chocolate cake with the last seat.
yeah.
Like do the rings, just have fun.
Well, yeah,
homemade.
Invite me to one of those things during the day. Invite me to a fiesta. Invite me to the mariachi night. Invite me to this or that. If there's taquitos or tacos or good food, yeah, great. But if it's dark and the kids are dressed up in scary stuff, paint on their face, asking for candy.
Listen, they're not all scary stuff.
No, I know. Sometimes we got a lot of Jedi
like
Knights.
Little angel, Yeah.
One year, I think I was like in first grade. I was a Smurf, and my little brother was a Smurf, and my sister was a Smurf, and my mom painted our faces blue, and we had this white hat.
How cute!
Yeah.
How cute! Did you take a picture of that?
Oh yeah.
I want to see the picture.
Sure, yeah, man.
I want to show it to our audience too.
All right.
That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. When was the last time we were in Mexicali to eat?
We went to Tavola last week, and
you mean a little Mexican restaurant?
No. We went to a fancy. This was a fancy
Italian. Oh, the Italian restaurant.
Yeah, you had the.
I had the shrimp.
Diablo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at Dolly's here.
Dolly's here, yeah. Dolly is our faithful doggy.
Say hello. She used to do that.
No, she's always there our
I'm
side.
talking about my dog. Should I pick up to see my dog?
Well, I showed her last week.
So you did?
She was shaking half to death.
Oh, she's shy.
Yeah.
Like yourself.
Yeah, as a kid, my gosh,
Amazing.
super shy.
Why were your brothers and sisters like that?
Yeah.
They were all like that?
Yeah, none of us is really an extrovert. None of us are.
Well, how about your mom and dad? Are they extroverts?
My dad is an extrovert. My mom is not. No.
So everyone took after your mom.
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters?
My sister Liz. I mean, if she will, if something's wrong. Something's wrong. She'll,
No kidding.
So I just keep my mouth shut.
Oh, we got. Oh boy.
Yeah. So I mean, I see the hand of God. How He put me in situations where I had to speak in public, speak on the radio. I had to speak on the radio. It was like 7th or 8th grade. I was shaking half to death. I didn't know what to say. And
I remember when your radio broadcast. I remember when we were in Mexico.
Yeah.
We had this fine time for you to do your broadcast. How long did you do that over there?
Did a radio show in Spanish for 4 years on El Salvador.
4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was on the theology of the body.
Was it here in the valley? Did you broadcast it?
I broadcasted it from here, but it was broadcast. Get ready for this, man. Broadcasting Guadalajara, Los Angeles, Denver, San Bernardino, San Diego, Tijuana, Mexicali, and at the end on the last few shows, Mexico City. So yeah, and people received the show pretty well, but with the amount of work that I had, I was running out of material, to be honest. And with the work that I had, it was time to call it quits. And I was doing my studies for spiritual direction. So like right now in El Centro, there's no way I could do a radio show.
That's why, you know, people, personalities like yourself, like a TV show or you have writers that work for you.
Sure.
Because you can't do it all.
No. Well, who was my writer? St. John Paul II. You know, I shared his teachings with the people, the teachings of the church, and the people, they felt liberated, you know, so praise God for that.
So I can say that in my lifetime, I've known one saint, St. John Paul II.
Yeah.
Have I known the second saint that I've been?
Did you see Mother Teresa?
I did not. That would have been the second saint.
Yeah.
Did you?
My dad did.
Yeah.
My dad did, yeah. My dad saw both St. John Paul II and Mother Teresa in person.
That was blessing.
Yeah. What was I going to say? What were we just talking about?
What were we talking about?
That's the Mezcal. That's not the Tequila, that's the Mezcal, man. It sends me to the Twilight Zone.
Look good, good. Most of that important.
No, it was a theology of the body, St. John Paul II, St. Teresa of Calcutta. Something about Mexico.
Coca-Cola.
No. Oh, God, I had something valuable to say.
Don't worry about it. I know how that is, though. We have a tip of your tongue, like you remember this guy, his face, but you can't remember his name.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or you got something that you just, if you think of something else for 2 seconds, you forgot your thoughts, you know, and you're stuck.
Yeah. Can't think of it.
No.
But make sure to go to Mass November 1st. November 2nd, All Souls Day, is not a holy day of obligation, right? So it's a commemoration.
But the first one is All Saints Day, and that is Holy Day. And when is it this coming?
Wednesday, yeah.
It's gonna be Wednesday.
Yeah.
I wonder, where are you gonna get Our Lady? You have Mass at Our Lady, or?
I have Mass at Our Lady on Eve of All Saints.
What time?
6 o'clock.
And then it could be on Tuesday.
Yep. And then I also have a 6 o'clock Mass on Wednesday as well.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when someone passes away, and I've been blessed to say a rosary at funerals more than I can. And blessings are blessings. But when people pass away, they assume that they automatically go to heaven. We want to believe that they automatically go to heaven. And so when they assume that, they stop praying for that person. Purgatory is where a majority of people die. A majority of people.
Could be.
And you always have to pray for the holy souls in purgatory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't assume that the person who you love and you hope, you definitely go directly to heaven. But the mother says, a lot of people go to hell. The largest amount of people go to purgatory, and the smallest amount of people go directly to heaven. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's private revelation. If she really said that, you know, that's private. It's not public revelation because the church hasn't officially teaches that taught that there are people in hell. But I think you might be right in saying that a lot of us go to purgatory first for purification.
You know, even one or two little children, Our Lady of Fatima went to purgatory.
That's also private revelation.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know that.
You know, who knows? But no matter, to be aware of the Holy Souls. Every time you dedicate a Mass to the Holy Souls in purgatory, you release 10,000 souls.
Well, that's also private revelation. I mean, that's
How
not
about every
public.
time you say the Saint Gertrude Great Prayer?
That's private revelation. Yeah. What's public is what's in the Book of Indulgences. That's public. That's what from the congregation of our church, right? There's a congregation it's called the Penitentiary, and that deals with indulgences and.
I have a book of indulgences, but I think the last time it was given to me was it you?
Yeah.
Okay, is it still up to date?
Yeah, it's still in effect. Yeah. Because every now and then it gets revised.
Right. it's good to sit down and go through over it, through it. I do know that you can receive in the state of grace from their indulgences when you go to the cemetery for 8 days in a row. In fact, I think each day you go, you get
Sure.
That's building them up.
So, for those of you watching, if you're in different parts of the world, our region pertains to the Diocese of San Diego. And so, in a few weeks, November 7th, next week, Mexicali is going to receive their new bishop, right? So, I hope to go to that first mass.
Oh, how wonderful!
And
they're in the cathedral downtown.
Yeah, it's walking distance from Calexico. You can park your car and walk to the cathedral. Yeah,
maybe you will. I'm not. You can drive me, park me in the front of the cathedral, and then
I'm not driving that day. I'm walking.
Huh?
I'm walking to the mass at 6 p.m. Yeah.
Why aren't you driving it to you? Driving to Mexicali all the time.
I don't want to make line. I'm just gonna walk. It's gonna be easy.
How do you know if there's gonna be a line or not? You don't know. You don't know until you're there. You find out.
I'm walking.
How many blocks is it from the border? About 15.
No, it's 5 blocks away. 4 or 5 blocks away.
4 or 5 blocks to you is at least a dozen blocks to me.
Well, are you gonna come?
Yeah.
All right. One of the Father Tony thinks to come with us.
Good, sure.
And the new bishop of Mexicali is Bishop Enrique Sanchez Martinez. Right?
And where is he from?
He was in one of the northern states.
Oaxaca?
No, that's a southern state.
I know, it's Texas. Tlaxcala?
He was in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas, northern state. Nuevo Laredo.
And the mountains.
I'd say south of Texas. Tamaulipas.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where he's from.
That's where he's currently bishop, and now he's going to be transferring over here. Yeah.
To Mexicali.
Yeah.
That's a big step for him.
Yeah.
Mexicali is larger than San Diego.
Yeah. It's a big territory.
People don't realize that the population, I don't know, in square miles, but it has a larger population than San Diego. People don't realize how big. Now, how did Mexicali, it was the produce, that's what started the business in Mexicali. In fact, our farmers do a lot of farming in the Mexicali Valley. That's where they, the Mexicali Valley is the only place that you can grow white asparagus. And the majority of that is shipped to France. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I think we can grow 5 crops a year in this region, as opposed to other places in the world.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Five different crops.
Look. The only place that I'm aware of that could grow 5 crops because the soil is so beautiful and is Salinas. Salinas, I can see that. But the Imperial Valley 5 crops? Are you talking about 5 crops in the same acre? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 5 different cosechas, 5 different harvests, I think. Huh?
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna do
I'm gonna do a little search here. But
lettuce. You gotta get 90-day crops. Lettuce.
Alfalfa.
Okay.
Sugar beets.
Okay.
Corn.
Okay.
Romaine lettuce or lettuce. ¿Qué más?
Cantaloupes.
I don't know about that, but I'll take your word for it. I think just across the border, they what do they grow? Garlic or
garlic was
Gilroy.
big in Gilroy. I know John Bessie had a big thing going in Gilroy, Arizona. I mean, California.
Yeah.
I went to that. My brother used to live in Gilroy back in the I guess 80s and the late 80s, 90s. I've been to that place. It's grown.
I drive through it when I go to San Jose. It still looks the same. There's a lot of, once you get to the 101, there's a lot of shops and stuff, but I drive through Gilroy, the back roads of Gilroy.
Nothing.
Still, like, they have garlic ice cream back there, they have cherries.
Garlic, I sound sick.
I didn't try it. Yeah.
Lord. I think garlic is good in Italian food. Garlic is good in any food. I'll tell you a little secret. You want to steam your vegetables. You want to steam your vegetables. You know, you get your little pot water about so much, and then you put your screen. You put your vegetables you want to steam, say like cauliflower and broccoli and asparagus. A secret: cut a couple of cloves and garlic, and then the steam. When you steam like that, when they go there, oh my word, you'll blow your mind. And people say, "What is that taste? What is that?" Don't tell them. It's a secret.
Did you show the people your hat? This is the hat you got last week at Our Lady of the Rosaries. Our Lady of Guadalupe had. Perfect. You did a good job there.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
And it's blessed, and I hope we'll keep my head together. That's for sure. But we'll see. We'll see if Father Alfredo will be back the weekend after next.
Yeah.
And everyone's good in your end of the valley.
Yeah. Medium-sized work, a lot of teaching, but a lot of blessings.
Yeah.
Well,
when they kids, what are you busy with this?
Right now it's quinceañera season.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And some weddings, lots of quinceañeras.
Yeah.
Some baptisms.
How fun is that?
¿Qué más?
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
That will do.
Lots of confessions. It's good.
Yeah, that's the Saint Padre Pio in you.
I prefer, St. John Vianney is more my style.
So what about my Cadillac? Yeah, I have an antique Cadillac. You love it. And I had some problems with it because they belts to the cooling, a belt to the engine.
One of the hoses?
Yeah, one of the hoses. Started steaming. I started freaking out. And she was saved, you know.
Okay.
That's my buddy Juan.
All right.
And I noticed that when I brought it to my pocket, leaked a little oil. I don't know what that's all about.
And it hasn't been before?
I don't know what that's all about. Now I get some. I spray and go spray the cement and clean it up, you know.
Oh, I remember what we were going to talk about. The Orson Welles movie that was filmed here in Mexicali.
Yes.
Touch of Evil, that's what it's called, right?
Touch of Evil.
And it has Charlton Heston.
Yes.
Orson Welles. Jean-Jacques Gabor. Who else is in that movie? Well, if you've never seen it, especially if you're from here in the Pro Valley, you gotta see it. It's film noir. And Charlton Heston plays, I think he plays a Mexicali cop, doesn't he? A Mexicali detective? And the Border Patrol, Imperial, Mexicali, all that's in there. And this is from the 1950s, 1960s?
No, I told you about
1958.
I told you the personal connection I have with that, don't you, that movie?
Yes.
You see that the painting right behind you? It was done by my Vicky's aunt's husband was the editor of that movie.
So Vicky's what now?
Her aunt, husband.
Okay. So Vicky's uncle by marriage.
Right.
Okay. Was a producer or
Aaron Stell. Look at it.
Yeah.
He was the editor.
So
look at see who edited it.
Who's in this movie? Orson Welles, Janet Leigh, Marlena Dietrich, Charlton Heston.
So that's nice to have that connection.
Let's see. Jean-Jacques Gabor, we said that already. So the cast and crew, right? So yeah, if you haven't seen it, and the music is phenomenal. The music, I always appreciate the music in a movie.
The music,
1958.
Music,
Touch of Evil. It's definitely not for kids. It's PG-13, rated R. I would say. It's between PG-13 and rated R.
Nowadays, it's probably this would be for all general.
Well, I mean, but some of the material that
Is
it
there any
treats.
sex in that?
No, but it has houses of ill repute in the film.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. So editing or writing? Would it be writing credits?
What's that?
Writing credits? That would it be under?
Editor. Keep on going to have the set director, each director to have editor.
Editing. Editorial department. Eric Alcala, Sean Cullen, Bob O'Neill, Ernest Nims. Who are we looking for?
Editor.
What's the name of the person we're looking for?
Aaron Stell. Aaron Stell.
Don't see it, but anyways, a little.
He also did One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest.
A little Imperial Valley trivia for you.
Yeah. And then my father-in-law put a couple of dollars in that movie in Mexico. They asked him for a little financing. All right.
Well, Aaron Stell's name, Aaron Stell, right?
Aaron Stell.
He's also credited with Tequila Mockingbird.
That's what I just said.
Mezcal.
Ta-da! Yeah, that was big time. That was big time.
Yeah.
You made him a lot. I would assume. I don't know how they get paid. Union? You get a piece of the action? Who knows? Who knows all the action in Hollywood?
Well, anything else for this week of All Saints and All Souls? We did our taste test, and you were right. You prefer Mezcal over Tequila.
Yeah.
I prefer Tequila over Mezcal.
So when's our next podcast?
Next week, we do one podcast a week, God willing. Schedule permitting. Father Mark at our most recent meeting says he wants to do a podcast too.
He's copying us.
Well, no. He had that idea for some time.
But we did it.
We did it, yeah, and that motivated. I think that's
absolutely. Well, don't tell him any of our secrets. He's gonna have to watch our rock podcast. And see what it's all about.
I'm sure that one's gonna be better produced than ours.
What do you mean?
We have a 2-bit production crew here, and they're gonna have a $2.
Hey, guess what, kid? It's in the personality.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, most important thing. Holy Souls in Purgatory.
Pray for the Holy Souls in Purgatory. Coming to the end of the liturgical year. So the readings are going to treat of our. Did you ask about that? What happens when someone dies?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. So when someone dies, that person presents themselves before Jesus right away. Boom, right? And their life is measured by faith and love, and they'll know whether or not they go to the other realm or to a time of purgatory or to heaven, right?
Right.
And so during November and part of Advent, we take a look about at our own death, the last judgment, purgatory, heaven, hell, the last things we call them. So
that's right. Yeah. That's right.
So the readings are on Sundays are going to treat about that. Some of the weekday masses too are going to treat that as well.
So next week, Tuesday evening or Wednesday?
Yeah. So Tuesday evening, go to mass.
Are you going to say you said Tuesday evening?
Tuesday evening mass, yeah.
Our Lady.
Our Lady.
I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah. So Holy Day of Obligation, go Tuesday night or Wednesday. If you do observe some sort of festivities, be safe.
You mean like Halloween?
Trick or treating, all that stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or festivals or carnivals, go walking around in the neighborhood.
Dark,
You gotta be safe out there.
Hey, talk about being safe. How about that guy? Isn't that terrible what
Oh,
happened?
let's not talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about it. Let's forget about
Pray
all
for
of
peace. Pray for peace in the Ukraine and Israel and Yemen.
And pray that they catch
Nigeria.
crazy
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. They catch people who do the acts of violence.
Yes, and for the whole land of Israel, for our Hebrew brothers and
I was
sisters.
singing to the keep it safe.
That's right.
So, as we said with our brindis, we sign off in the same way that we have our drink, Salud,
Salud,
bendición,
bendición,
y salvación.
salvación.
This has been the Tio Pancho Abba show. And we're signing out. Yes.